This is understanding Elon Musk. There was this talk about Elon Musk and his suspension of accounts that doxed him with a specific location of him. There were people said there were a poll of him with too much options. Then he reduced it and get the same result. Now here we see it. So he had this now, tomorrow, 7 days or longer. So you see here longer and now they were the biggest one, and then this was not very clear. So he then made it easier, and now you see now at one with let me see, this is 17 divided by 2. So yeah, so it win really clearly. So and then I think Sachs told here, David Sachs was wondering what he would do. Space launch was also there in between, and here you can see the people have spoken. Accounts to dox my location have their suspension lifted now. So what he did, he had this poll. The poll decided that they were that the people could decide what would happen, and he is following the people. Later we have now the poll about where is it here? This is the important poll about Elon Musk. About should I step down as head of Twitter? Yes or no? At the moment, yes is at the lead with, let me see, 6-2. If there is 3% off, 3% at, let me see, 8%. If it is 8% less, around 9% difference. So if it goes, so there is this 1/3, 1/5. So I think this will be very difficult to change, or something strange must happen. Some group of people, a very big group of people, at least I think it has to be 2 million, now more than 2 million, around 3 million people have to vote no to change this this result. 6 hours to go, so yeah, that will be so halfway. So it could also will be giri, but I think it will be probably be a no, because I think the most people think they call the overhang of Twitter for Tesla. I think a lot of people follow Elon Musk because of Tesla. And I think that they think that as long as he's busy with Twitter, Tesla stock will go down. But as I told, this has nothing to do with each other, because he was relying on his teams, his agile teams at Tesla, and he wants to do his work at Twitter. Why does he do this poll? I think he is the firing stuff, the initial cleaning up of Twitter is already done. I think he did it very quickly, I think. So now he is thinking about, must I continue the work, or shall I put from the backside the changes in Twitter and don't be the head of the company, because he saw what the consequences are for the company, and I think it is worse than he thought, that even he was attacked, but there's also his children, his family. So he is thinking, okay, maybe this is going too far, and maybe no CEO at all. Maybe he can use a chatbot or an AI machine as Twitter's CEO, or some multimedia person. But I think he will survive only a few years, and then in a few years he will be changed to somebody else, I think, because this is a job that is very stressful. But he has to trust this person, of course, because I think what he wants to do is he wants to use Twitter for his own means. So he wants to achieve some goals with Twitter, so as example banking, and I think he wants to use also the data from Twitter for his AI machine. So he needs a CEO that he can trust and work together with. We don't know. I don't know who it is, and I hope he can find somebody that can help him. Would it be that he ignores this? I don't think so. He has to do something with it, I think. He doesn't say when, for example, he will abide by the result of this poll. It can be that he still stays 1 or 2 years, or maybe a few months as head until he really changed it and set Twitter on a correct path. And then he let somebody else do the CEO role, and he will be head of innovation or something, and will be the right hand of this CEO and do the technical stuff of the company. But I think this has to do something with maybe a stress levels, or something that he found out with Twitter, that he is doing this. But it shows something that the people, these are not even stockholders because it's a private company, but users, he let really users have a lot of power over the company. And this is even more than a stock board meeting, that the stockholders can decide if there is to be a new CEO. Normally it is done by the board of the boardroom, but this is really asked the users, what do you want? And I think that is a very democratic thinking of him, direct way of controlling, in this case, a company. And I hope he can find a solution that he still can work for Twitter and spend a lot of energy and time into Twitter without being the CEO. And and I think that is also his plan. He doesn't want. He always said he doesn't want. He didn't want to be the CEO of Tesla. He didn't want to be the CEO of Twitter, and probably he was also not really wanted to be the CEO of SpaceX. And Neuralink, he is not really the CEO, and also for Boring Company. So he wants to be like the engineer that can hop from emergency to emergency and help out with and steer agile teams to solve problems. I think that is where he gets his kick, and that is what his dopamine comes from. But being in a controlling a boardroom or a management room the whole day, or making decisions that are like a little bit virtual, not really touching with the technology, but only with some business plan. I think that is not the way Elon Musk works. And I think even maybe this was from the beginning better that he would not be a CEO. Now he is probably forced, or he forced himself in another role, and I think that is better. So I also hope this will have a better effect on Tesla. Not that I'm a Tesla stockholder, but just for the fact that it is influencing other stuff that has nothing to do with this. I also hope he will look for the car business of Tesla. He will find a leader, a CEO of cars or something, and of course he will be there as an innovative person for the new development models. But the old ones, I think it's better to find a Shockwell person like SpaceX doing that work, like the Falcon 9. She's doing the Falcon 9. Somebody else has to do the normal models of Tesla, and he can then focus on the other side projects of Tesla, the same way as he now does Starship at SpaceX. So in this same role he can now do also with Twitter. He let somebody run the Twitter daily work and the small things, all these problems there are, and he does the side job, maybe the integration of video, and then he goes to payment service, and then maybe he will have a Twitter studio to make your own video and shoot your own video, live casting. Maybe so Clubhouse, he already has this meetings stuff. Maybe keep on expanding all the features of Twitter. So I hope he will do that. But I think the management role is a little bit too intensive, and for his age and for what he still wants to accomplish in the rest of his life, I think it is better just to find somebody else to carry this load. Award him good, and I hope the people will accept this. Until later.